Welcome to a very special episode in that today I'm going to be going over several different predictions as far as what I think will be happening in 2025. So 2025 sounds like a very futuristic number in itself, and I think it's going to be quite an impactful year dealing with AI and academia in general. So let's get right to it, starting off with number one. So number one, I think, is going to be lots and lots of development dealing with AI and video. AI and video, there's so much capability out there right now, but it's just going to expand and explode. The capabilities through all sorts of different AI models, such as Sora, such as some of the different new ones that have just come out, they're just going to continue to evolve, and the enhancements and capabilities of those is going to continue to go beyond our expectations. I'm expecting going beyond 1 minute generations. Right now, the maximum is like 20 seconds. I'm thinking 1 minute, 5 minute, even more. That's what I think is going to happen. So this is going to affect lots of different things that are connected with that. One of those things simply deals with Hollywood, right? If I can create something that is of such high quality simply through the AI with such capabilities, meaning that I can adjust the lighting, I can have characters that are consistent across the rest of the video, well, then this is going to be a real competition for Hollywood. And they know that already. They know that, they're aware of that, and they're fighting against it, which is natural, right? Because there's change that's coming. There's change that's coming, and people will always be resistant to it. I can understand many of the different reasons because people will lose their jobs and things are going to be done differently. But this is what's going to happen. I predict this is going to be a number one big thing in the world of AI is more and more capabilities with video. And it's going to go across many different things. Hollywood, creation of video entertainment, yes, but it's going to spill over into other things because I think that the way that we interact with AI is going to change as well. Because if we can have AI video that's dynamic and has been being able to be created instantly, well, then now we can interact with an AI avatar that's going to be right there, super hyper realistic, that can be personalized to what we want. So this will be our AI friend that we talk to. It will be our own version of ChatGPT or Gemini or whichever one that has this type of component built in, so we can have maximum personalization of our AI that looks and sounds and acts exactly like what we want in order to interact with our AI friend to help us to accomplish things, to help us to get things done, to research, to create things, to get our jobs done. So what does this mean for academia? It means that we can create more dynamic content to use for our instruction, to use for the educational experience that we give to our students. In the same way, we need to be expecting more from our students, right? We can have them create content. We can have them create explainer videos as well. We can have them create something that displays their understanding, and then we can ask them questions about that. So higher standards for us, higher standards for our students as well, because of the enhanced capabilities that are coming from this powerful new AI with video and so much more that we can do with it. So that's my number one prediction is more video, more power with AI infused video. Number two is somewhat of a continuation from number one, because I'm here to say that a big prediction that I have for 2025 is another explosion dealing with AI and virtual reality as well as augmented reality. And there's a huge aspect to the spectrum of things because virtual reality, we often think of Oculus Rift or some other device that Meta Universe, all these things, the metaverse. But it's going to be much more than that. Because yes, I do think that AI infused virtual reality is going to be such a powerful thing with full immersion and characters that have AI, so it's limitless possibilities with the interaction, with the environments, the experience, all sorts of things that AI infused virtual reality can bring us. Now, this is important for academia because now we have to think about, well, what can we do with that? Well, we can create virtual environments that can help to train personnel in many different environments and many different possibilities and fields Nursing is a number one that comes up, but there's other things like services, customer service, welding, all sorts of different things. Preparing people for an experience. If they go through a virtual experience first, then that can help them for the real experience. Simple things like giving a presentation, giving a speech, a job interview, a presentation to a board of directors, interacting in all sorts of different situations. The scenarios can all be played through virtual reality, making it hyper realistic, and then they're that much ready for the real world. AI can really help by making it that much more dynamic and realistic. But that's just one aspect here because I'm talking about a full spectrum here. Augmented reality is another part to this. There's going to be more and more wearables coming out, right? And I don't mean a pendant or a rabbit. Yeah, that was kind of played out a little bit in 2024, but what I see is much more dealing with glasses, right? If I could put on a pair of glasses and now all of a sudden I have enhanced capabilities in that it has augmented reality where it gives me more information, it puts things up in front of me through a virtual screen, a heads-up display, well, that is going to really empower my capabilities, and I think a lot of people are now ready for that. Yes, there was Google Glasses in the past. People weren't ready. Society wasn't ready, but I think now, because we've had exposure to AI, I think that now they are very ready to have that. So Ray-Ban came out with something last year that had some AI capabilities. You could hear it, you could talk to it, but it didn't give you a heads-up display. I think that's going to be the key thing for this year, 2025, in that it's going to be, there's going to be lots of competition. There's going to be many different players. Google's coming out with something. Ray-Ban is one right there with Meta. I think there's going to be more players that will be able to give you an AI-infused reality because they'll be layering augmented reality to give you more information. I think that's going to be a big part of that. Now, there's also going to be another crossover in that if we have XR, if we have virtual reality, there's animation that's going on there, right? And a lot of the animation right now can be done with AI. So if we have animation that's being created instantly through an AI, we can use that with virtual reality, with augmented reality. So it's all just going to be a tremendous capability because of the speedings that AI brings to the table to enhance virtual reality, to enhance video, to enhance augmented reality. My third prediction deals with AI and research. I fully believe that we are going to move away from this gray area that we have where there's all sorts of kind of taboo. Oh, you're using AI to help you with your research. So, oh, that's kind of frowned upon. I think that silliness is going to completely end, and it's going to be realized that, oh, I think it's going to completely flip. That's what I think. I think it's going to be like, you did this without AI, you probably missed something. I know that might seem a little bit harsh, but I think we're moving into a world where now people see that AI can truly augment and enhance what it is that you're doing. I think we're going to get to a place where it's going to be realized that, yeah, there's so much more that we can achieve with the use of AI. We still need to have subject matter experts. That's never going to go away. We still need you as that academic to be this powerful researcher so that you can use the AI to enhance and do even more. I really think that's going to become our new reality. There's lots of different research and lots of different agencies talking about that. Hey, yeah, researchers need to understand that AI is here and we need to use it to be able to reach new heights and be able to do much more. I think that's going to really come to a head, and more people are going to understand that. Once again, yet another reason to ensure that everyone is developing AI literacy in order to be able to use the AI for research, in order to be able to accomplish that much more. AI has been able to help us to achieve new heights already, and that's just going to continue with so much more. We have Google with DeepMind, AlphaFold 3. Yeah, crazy stuff, unbelievable accomplishments. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that's coming, so much more that's going to be achievable for us because we have AI. Things that would have taken us thousands of years, we're going to be able to accomplish in 2025 because we have AI. That's the new reality. That's what everyone is starting to fully realize now. So that's going to be important. There's so many new things that are coming out because we have the AI. So we have to be a part of that. So we need to know how to properly use that tool to be able to accomplish so much more. So there's a lot going on in that field of AI and research. Digital biology, digital everything you can think of, it's all coming to a head because now we can use the AI for so much more to reach new heights. My next prediction deals with AI agents. You've probably already started to hear about that. It's going to explode. It's going to be all over the place. And what is AI agents? It's simply the ability for the AI to get things done via multiple steps. So it's not just this matter of, hey, give me information about this. No, it's go over here, find this information, compare it to this information over here, put it together, give me a summary, or go over here and fill out this form based off of this other information. Multiple steps. But that, again, that's just simple examples. There's going to be an understanding that it can do so many different things. So this makes us need to understand, well, how can we use that to our advantage? And this also ties in with aspects of the economy because it's going to be able to do more and more tasks that people do. So we have to prepare for that, right? We have to understand, well, how is that going to affect what it is that I do? Is there different training that I need to have? Well, yeah, there's going to be different positions as far as you still need to know your subject matter, but you'll also need to be able to properly manage AI agents, properly use AI agents. In the future, I'll be making a video talking about AI agents because it's such a new technology that's starting to become available. And that's going to happen more and more. You're going to be hearing nonstop about AI agents because it's the future of how companies can make more money by reducing the workload of their current employees and not having to get new employees because some of these tasks can be handled by the AI. So that's the idea. That's why it's going to be a very popular thing in 2025. You'll be hearing a lot more about that. Agents being able to accomplish multi-step tasks. My next prediction deals with the continuation of that, which is useful AI robots. If we have an AI that can do multi-step tasks and put them together to accomplish something, well, then we can take that AI and put it within a useful humanoid robot to be able to accomplish tasks for us. And that's really going to happen. I've been saying this for a while now, that 2025 will be the year of the robot. Now, there's been other predictions saying, oh no, Optimus, the robot, won't be coming out till 2026. I don't think so. I think that's going to be bumped up. Why? Because of competition. Because of competition, there's lots of companies out there that are saying, hey, we're coming out with our AI robot. The Chinese are out there pushing all sorts of different AI robots. And so because of that, I think the timelines are going to be hugely accelerated. That, in addition to the capabilities of AI being able to accomplish things that's going to be embodied within robots. So put that together, that's going to lead us to being able to have these robots that'll be functional in factories at first. That's where they're going to be implemented. Many different businesses will start to be able to incorporate this type of labor for different types of things. And then eventually it'll get to the home where it can help us with different tasks, whether that's laundry or cleaning the house or fixing food or helping to take care of children, helping to take care of the elderly, all sorts of different companion robots to help us with many different tasks. So that's all coming. And I think 2025 is really going to be the year where it starts to really hit, to really become available and accessible, not some $30,000 robot. No, we're talking 15,000 or less because of the stiff competition, because it's going to be lots of people are going to want this, lots of businesses at first, and then individual regular people. So that's something to look forward to. That is really going to be a game changer in society, is these useful AI-infused robots. Another aspect of the robot, and I was going to keep this separate, but I'll put it together, right? This is going to be first outside of the robot, but then it'll be an aspect of the robot as well, is this enhanced memory capability. That is one thing that I think is really lacking with AI in general in order for it to become truly personalized so that it is an AI relationship that I can have, right? So it's a real friend to me. It can't be a real friend if it can't properly remember things. if it can't remember at least some aspects of all the conversations that we've had, well, then it's not really a friend. It's just sort of a thing. So I think they're going to address that. I think the capabilities of memory are being addressed so that we'll have virtually limitless memory. Yeah, that they're already discussing about this. Microsoft has come out and expressed that yeah, they're having enhanced capabilities with memory, so they'll be able to address that with the AIs.
It's quite a frustrating experience to people. You don't go and invest deeply and really share a lot and really look to build on what you've talked about previously because you know it's going to forget. So you sort of tap out after a while and it turns into a shallower experience. But we have prototypes that we've been working on that have near infinite memory. And so it just doesn't forget, which is truly transformative.
Google themselves have made it so that when you put in a prompt, it's virtually limitless, right? So that is quite a huge change from the way things work. And that's going to lead us to being able to have deeper type of relationships with our AI. And by having deeper relationships because of this enhanced memory, that will lead to deeper relationships with a robot as well. Because if that robot has enhanced memory capabilities and can remember things, then it'll have a different types of connections with us. So that's going to be an important part of this as well. First with the AIs themselves and then with the robots, as that continues to be something that is accessible for everyone. My sixth prediction deals with economic shakeup, equaling AI literacy mandate. What do I mean by this? Well, you just heard me talk about the importance of how we're going to be having AI agents. And along with that, you heard me talk about robots, AI infused robots that can actually be useful and get things done. Both of those things together, that's going to have a major impact on the economy. Now, I'm working to put together a video separate that just talks about the economy. This is just a prediction, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a big shakeup that's happening in our economy for different reasons. Job loss, job changes, differences in societies, how things work. There's going to be economic shakeup. That's going to be something that will happen in 2025. And it'll be something that it's going to be enough of an economic shakeup that will cause the general person to stand up and go, oh yeah, something's happening here. Politicians will finally start to realize, oh yeah, something's happening here. Maybe this is something we need to look into. So yes, this is going to be a major thing. Now, because of that economic shakeup, that will finally equate to there being more mandates for AI literacy. Meaning that, hey, if I'm going to be in the least bit competitive at all, I need to know more about AI. Why? Because it's a tool being used in every job. If I'm going to be an artist, oh yeah, I need to know about AI to be a better artist, to be able to use different mediums, to be able to prototype. If I am going into biology, well, what does it take to be a good biologist now in 2025? It's going to be using AI tools. Every single degree, every single field that you can think of, the new realities are you need to be good at using AI tools to be more effective in your job. So this is finally going to sink in. This is finally going to be something that everyone recognizes. So I believe that universities will finally stand up and be like, oh yeah, we do need to offer this within our curriculum. Oh yeah, we do need to have certificates dealing with this, or we do need to have special courses that all students must go through. So a combination of all those things, I truly recommend that it just simply becomes part of the curriculum so that students get exposed to AI literacy repeatedly throughout their time at the university. What I think is that 2025 will be the year where this is finally gets realized. This is something that I've been pushing since AI came out, the importance of AI literacy, and this is something that other agencies, other groups have talked about how this is important. And finally, I think it's going to catch up. I think it's finally going to be something that everyone realizes, oh yeah, this is a for real thing and it's really affecting society. So we really need to know about this for a multiple of different reasons. It's going to affect the economy and it's something that everyone needs to have, young and old, in order to effectively work within the society. So that's going to be a big major thing for 2025 is this AI literacy mandate coming from the shakeup that's going to happen within the economy all over the world. Now, a final prediction comes from all of you. I really want to know, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with me, or do you disagree? Do you have something that, hey, maybe I missed? Please add that to the comments. I really want to know. I want us to continue this discussion, because by learning from each other and thinking about things that maybe I didn't address here, now we can help each other out and we can learn much more so that we can prepare for the future, so that we can be proactive instead of just reactive. This is something that we in academia really need to focus in on. I just talked about how this is going to affect the economy. How does it affect our field specifically? What is it that you teach that needs to be thought of, as far as, what if we have more powerful AI? What if AGI? What if artificial general intelligence becomes a thing here in 2025? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to quite hit that. That's why it's not one of my predictions. But what if? What are your thoughts on that? So please give me your predictions. Tell me what you thought about mine. Tell me if I missed anything. And let's continue to develop this as we go on, because together is how we can succeed with all of this. All right. If you got anything out of this, please give me a thumbs up, put a comment, like, share, and let's continue to develop our huge community here as we go into the new year. I'd like to make it that much bigger, that much spread out around the world, so that we can continually learn, because that's how we get through this. And remember, learning is for life.